UEFA have released their Champions League Team of the Year.
Yeah.
Are you good with it? Do you want to run us through it?
So Courtois in goal. I think this is fair, of course. Walker, Ruben Diaz, Bastoni, Di Marco. The back four, Stones, Rodri, KDB. I'll go back to the back four because that's where I would have chosen someone else.
Okay.
Stones, Rodri, and KDB in midfield as a midfield three. You can imagine Rodri and Stones more on the same line and KDB as the playmaker. And then Bernardo Silva on the right, Erling Haaland in the middle, and Vinícius Junior on the left. So
it's really a semi-final forward team of the season.
Yeah, which is they were still the four best teams in there. So the only thing I would have is Akanji for Walker, and Walker didn't start the final. Akanji had a big impact and role to play, as we have explained.
In a positive way, but also in a negative way.
Okay, he let that ball go from Bernardo Silva, but he's still Bernardo Silva's pass that was neither for Ederson or neither for Akanji or neither for anybody. It was more for me than for anybody else on the pitch. And I think Akanji has been amazing in what Pep has asked him to do, sometimes playing at left back, left centre back. When he's right foot, he played at right back against Bayern Munich, for example, and did really, really well considering he had like Sané or Coman against him. So I've really liked Akanji in this knockout stage. So I would have Akanji for Walker. The rest, I'm happy.
Do you have an issue with the centre forward, who I don't believe scored in any of those games? He didn't score against Real Madrid, did he, Haaland?
No.
In either leg. And was rubbish again in the final.
He scored 12 in the competition.
It does feel a little bit that, and this is always my issue, right? These team of the seasons. This is a team from the semi-finals forward, right? There's no question. They have 3 of the 4.
Yeah, but no, otherwise Haaland wouldn't be there because he was not good in either semi-final or final.
But he's the most famous guy in there, and he scored 52 goals in the season. Yeah. So let's use a different standard.
So who would you have? Lautaro?
Well, that's the problem. There's nobody obvious for centre forward.
You can have Kylian if you want, but I've been pushing it.
Yeah, I think Kylian said au revoir a little bit early.
Yes. Gab, it was nothing like Paris last year when we were in Istanbul this year, but still, once again, there were logistical problems at this year final between the heavy traffic, which is something that has Istanbul all the time, but still heavy traffic, closed subway stations. It was difficult for fans to get there. Why can't UEFA get this right?
So this final obviously was chosen, I think, back in 2020. They had postponed it twice due to COVID. They got it back. The idea was they told Inter fans to go to the to take the subway, and they told City fans they laid on shuttle buses for them. I think UEFA says, well, unofficially, I think UEFA would say that, well, we got the report from Paris. We're going to implement it going forward. They already had a report. That's not an excuse to me, frankly. I think by the same token, we can also say there was no trouble whatsoever between the two sets of fans. No trouble between.
It was full by kickoff.
Yeah, no trouble between fans and local ultras. It sucks that some people were left without water and it took them forever or whatever. It really sucks that it shouldn't be happening. Hopefully they get it right next year.
Next year is Wembley, right?
Yes.
So it should be. Come on, surely.
Well, yeah, because remember how good the FA and the local London police were.
But that was at the Euros, the
Euros.
Fine. Yeah, so
the same people are going to be in charge of this crap.
True.
So hopefully they've learned their lesson.
True.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.